Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the TLA Podcast. When people say education is the key to success, it sounds simple. But for many of us, school didn't always feel simple.
That's true. When I think about school, I don't first remember subjects. I remember feelings. Stress before exams, the quiet fear of not being good enough.
Yes, that fear exists everywhere. In some countries, students study long hours every day. In South Korea, for example, many finish regular school and then go to private academies at night.
Some of them study until 10 or 11 in the evening. Imagine being 16 and already feeling that tired. There's pride in working hard, but there's also pressure, and pressure stays in the body.
Then you look at Finland. Students have shorter school days and more breaks. They still perform very well academically. It makes you wonder whether balance matters more than hours.
Exactly. It challenges the idea that more pressure automatically means better results. Sometimes rest helps learning. Sometimes trust helps more than fear.
Exams are another emotional part of education. In some countries, one exam decides your university and career path. At 17, that feels overwhelming.
Yes, when everything depends on one number, you stop learning for curiosity. You start learning from fear, and that changes how you see yourself.
I remember studying late at night before an important exam, not because I loved the subject, but because I was scared of disappointing people. That feeling is very common.
I had a similar experience. I thought one bad result would define me forever. Now I know it wouldn't, but at that age, it felt completely real.
In other systems, exams are not everything. Teachers also look at projects and participation. That spreads the pressure over time.
But speaking in class can be stressful too. If you're shy, raising your hand feels like a risk. Every system has pressure, just in different forms.
Culture shapes classrooms as well. In Japan, classrooms are usually formal and structured. Respect for teachers is very strong.
In places like Australia or the Netherlands, students speak more freely. They may call teachers by their first name. That builds confidence, but it also requires courage.
Neither system is perfect. One builds discipline, the other builds independence. Both shape students in different ways.
And this is why teachers matter so much. A supportive teacher can make any system feel safer. They can make mistakes feel normal instead of embarrassing.
Most adults don't remember their exact grades, but they remember a teacher who believed in them. That belief can change someone's confidence for years.
Another big difference around the world is when school begins. In some countries, children start academic learning very early. In others, early education focuses more on play and social skills.
Research shows that pushing academic pressure too early doesn't always lead to better results later. In fact, it can lead to burnout. We now see burnout not only in students, but also in adults.
And maybe that's because school sometimes forgets to teach balance. It teaches achievement, it teaches competition, but it doesn't always teach rest.
Technology has changed the picture completely. Today, you can learn from anywhere. A student in one country can watch a lesson from another country instantly.
That gives people a second chance. If school didn't work for you before, you can try again in a different way. Learning becomes more flexible and more personal.
When I was younger, education felt fixed. You followed one path. If you failed, you felt stuck.
Now, learning feels open. You can change direction at any stage of life. That changes how we think about success.
So maybe the real question isn't which country has the best education system. Maybe the real question is whether a system helps students grow without breaking them.
Does it build skills while protecting mental health? Does it create discipline without destroying curiosity?
Wherever you studied, your experience shaped you. Maybe it made you stronger. Maybe it made you doubt yourself.
But it does not define your future. Learning continues as long as you stay curious.
If school was hard for you, you're not alone.
If it inspired you, hold on to that feeling.
And if you're still learning today in your own way, that's powerful.
Education isn't just about systems, it's about people, and learning belongs to you.
Thanks for listening.
We're really glad you were here. See you next time on the TLA Podcast.